It's not something you can get online, but something pretty special. This is the quote-unquote fused 2x2 to 5x5 puzzle thingy made by Nathan Wilson. Hey YouTube, it's me Spotty, hope you're all doing great. Today I'm going to be showing you this awesome fused puzzle. So I was given this puzzle at Aussie Nats by Nathan Wilson, formerly known as Nerd Bubblegum. I'm pretty sure you all know him, but if you don't, he's this really cool guy who has an awesome channel where he shows off some custom puzzle mods, including but not limited to the 3x3 Fisher Cube, 11x11 barrel, and 3x5x5. If you want to check out his channel, I'll link it down in the description below, and also the build video of this puzzle. Now, you might be thinking that this is a really easy puzzle to make. Just take out a chunk of the 5x5 and glue the 2x2 on, right? In reality, it's not that simple. Nathan made it possible to turn all the inner layers of the 5x5 by keeping both cubes' mechanisms and then gluing those two separate parts together. This is different from just gluing the 2x2 on, because if you did that, then some of the pieces would be stuck together. What this creates is a fused but fully functional 5x5 and 2x2, other than the 3 outer layers on the 5x5 that are bandaged. This cube turns really well, and that's because of the 2 speed cubes that it's made of. The 2x2 is a Lingpo, and the 5x5 a Botron. Even though this cube is not meant for speed cubing, it definitely could be if the need ever arose. This puzzle was my first ever bandage puzzle, and the solve was really challenging. You can't solve this like a normal 2x2 and 5x5, as your moves are limited and you have to use a completely new approach to solving it. The first solve I completed took over an hour, I think. The reason it took so long is because I got to parity, and midway through the algorithm I realized I couldn't finish the alg because of the bandage layers. I tried doing the inverse, desperately trying to save my progress, but without any luck. I had to start all over. The second solve was easier, and I had already done it once, but it was still a challenge. Anyways, I finished up the second solve, but ended up with a twisted corner on the far opposite corners of the 2x2 and 5x5. That was really annoying. I thought there might have been some weird parity or something, but after asking the puzzle maker, I realized that I needed to solve the 2x2 first and solve the 5x5 relative to that instead of the other way around. Right now, I can solve this puzzle in a little over 5 minutes, which is pretty decent I think, considering it takes me around 2.5 to 3 minutes to solve a normal 5x5. If you want to see the steps that I use to fully solve this thing up, then I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. But if you're planning to make one yourself, I recommend you just mess around with it and try your best to solve it, because that's half the fun, right? Anyways, this is just a really awesome puzzle. It looks fantastic, provides a really fun solve, probably one of my favorite non-WCA puzzles to just sit and solve for a while right now. It turns really well and is just overall really well made. So thanks to Nathan for giving me this puzzle, and I really hope that you try and make one yourself. But yeah, this is the fused 2x2 and 5x5 puzzle, and that's all for this video. If you did like it, feel free to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future content. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.